Good morning. My apologies for being late. You know how you get when you're doing something and you lose all concept of time. Well, that was me this morning. So welcome back. Greatly appreciated that you are here. Today is April 13th, 2026, and this week we are going to use the Scalloped Wishes stamp set and dice. Very fun bundle. I did it for a product share group I belong to, and I'll show you the card later on this week. What else? Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Today's Monday, right? Yeah. Wow. It warmed up yesterday. We went to on Saturday. We went to the home show. I was kind of disappointed though. I'm thinking it says home and garden. Well, there was 2 garden shops there. There was no heavy-duty landscapers or people that do pots and stuff like that. They were not there, and I was sort of heartbroken about that, but it is what it is. There was a lot of sidings, I guess, companies. There's a lot of those that new wood. It's not wood that lasts forever. There was a lot of those hot tubs, stuff we weren't really looking for. And then what did we do yesterday? Oh, yesterday we went and looked at a house with our son, and oh my God, it is so cute. Oh, I hope I get this one. But we got there at 2 o'clock, and I'd say we were there maybe 25 minutes, and there was over 15 people that came through the house. A lot of older people, not necessarily. Well, there's a couple younger couples in there, but yeah, so I have a feeling it's a smaller house. It's 900 square feet. It only has 2 bedrooms upstairs. So I'm hoping that, because they're going for it and it's just the 2 of them, that there's no need to panic, and maybe they'll get the house. I'm hoping, praying for them. Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So I'm just going to show you the stamp set. So this is the stamp set. So I'm going to be using these guys here today, and this one here. I don't know if I'm going to use this one here or this one here. We'll decide. I'm going to use these dies. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. So I'm just going to show you the dies. So, oh, this one's my favorite. I used, oh my gosh, I did so many of these this week, cutting out flowers. So there's those, we're going to be using that. There's a leaf one in there. There's, this one is a dragonfly, a little dragonfly. I don't know what these are for, to figure out what these are for. They connect, so I wonder, oh, unless they're, oh, I don't know. We'll figure that one out. There's a smaller scalloped edge. And we're going to use, and then we have this is to cut these gorgeous, what are they called, cattails out with, and another leaf. And I have these guys. These are the ones I'm using today. So the bigger one, and then this one here. So those are the dies. Here's the stamp set, and I'm going to be using this stamp set today. Use that one, and I'm going to use my last one. I used that. I'm going to use this one here. Okay, so those are that. We're going to also use some pearls. These are our iridescent pearl basics, and they might be retired, but I just pulled them off my shelf. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to need a bigger block there. I'll bring in this one in, and we'll just put this onto here like that. And then we have the sentiment, which I can put on a smaller block, but I'm not going to put on that small of a block. Hopefully that'll work. Okay. Okay. Oh, this isn't straight, and it's going to drive me crazy. There we go. Just straight enough, because I'm going to cut it out so it doesn't matter. So I do have my supplies here. We are using the, oh, I don't have it tagged. the Mixed Up Patterns Designer Series paper, and I just love it because it's all kinds of different types of paper that we're using. So there's some right there. We're going to use some strawberry slush, some old olive. So I'm just going to just take this. Oh, this one will yeah. Should have. And link this up. I'm linking it up with strawberry slush, and I'm going to stamp it onto a foam pad. And we will be cutting this out. Now I know it doesn't look straight going onto the paper, but that's okay because, oh, isn't that pretty? Ooh. Because we're going to cut it out, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to need these two. And I am going to just tape this into place so it doesn't move around. So I'll put a piece up here. Oh, no, it's slid off. And that right there. And then I'm going to put this. All I need is this circle piece right here. So if it goes off, it's okay. It doesn't need to be directly onto that. But first things first, I think I'm going to run. No, maybe I can do both at the same time. We'll give her a try and see what happens. Like I said, I just need this centerpiece right here. And then I'll just cut and boss machine. So yesterday we were upstairs cutting some things out for doing in color tags for my club girls. And so yesterday we were cutting some bunch of stuff out. This isn't going to work for me. I'm going to push it up even more. Yeah, so we're cutting out a whole bunch of stuff out yesterday. And we ended up breaking one of the plates. I don't think that one just broke. Thank goodness I'm having some new ones come in. Oh yes it did. Cracked right here and right here. But that's okay. New ones are coming shortly. So there's the centerpiece. Yay, we did that. And oops. There we go, perfect. And put that and that together. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my pick a tool. I'm just going to just poke out the other side because there's don't need all of this. And this one's sort of destroyed anyway. Oh, I put it on the side. And then I'm just going to take out the excess. So it's going to be a nice warm one here tomorrow. 19, yoo-hoo. So excited about that. Okay, so now we're going to get my scraper. Just scrape off the excess. And I'm going to bring in my strawberry slush. I probably have to cut this down. Oh no. My strawberry slush. Oh, I have to get all these guys out. I made some really cute in color, I guess, bookmarks from my club girls, and we use the cute as a cutest crew for that. So excited. And we're going to cut some flowers out. And I'm going to cut out 3 of the flowers. Oh, it's going to be off kilter a bit. There we go. Oh, and this is just going to hold those into place. They don't really need to be in place. I'm just going to oh man, I'm not getting everything here. I'll just run this through. Yeah, so it was really nice yesterday. We went, we took Kiefer for breakfast, and then we went to look at the house. Well, then we went to Winners, and then from Winners we went to check out the house, which was really nice. Like I said, it was a really cute house. Very well. They updated it, but they did it very well. There was no shortcuts. They pulled all the permits that is required, which is another nice thing. I'm just going to use this guy. So their home inspection is today at 1 o'clock, and then offers are accepted tomorrow at around 7, I'm thinking. So that's what they have to come up with an offer. And the home inspection is to see what needs to be done, or what has been done, or yeah, what needs to be done, what has been done, if it was done properly. So excited for them. But like I said, there was a lot of people coming through, and that was just in the first half hour. I remember that other one we went to, like, it was crazy. But it wasn't near as, this one here isn't as big as the first one they put an offer in on, so. But it's just them, so it'll be perfect, right? Okay, so now we did that, so now I'm going to bring in the leaves and the scrap piece of old olive. I'm just going to scrape this off. Yeah, a little scraper. I'm going to do 2 of these. Okay. And then 2. Now, my next accomplishment is I got to get things ready for the upcoming card club. Everything's done for card club, yay. And hopefully I didn't miss anything. That's my biggest fear, is when I mail it out that something's missing from the kit. Okay, so put those to the side. Just gonna scrape all this stuff off. That's what we're gonna have to do. And my brush one is upstairs. Oh no, no it's not. It's right here. There we go. That's all done. This one here we'll just pick out what we don't need. Okay, so now let's just put that to the side, and we'll just trash that later. Okay, so let's bring in our card base. Burnish the edge, and then I'm going to bring in this piece. We're going to line it up, line it right down, and it's just a little bit too long, but that's okay. I will bring in my mini trimmer and we'll trim that. Just going to grab a glass of water. I can feel it. My throat drying up here. it before I start coughing. Well, just trim this little bit of excess off. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to add these guys on. Make sure that you remember, yeah. Needs to be a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to grab the Designer Series paper and maybe cut a bigger piece. Ooh, this one. Kind of like the blue though. Oh, that doesn't look too bad either. Does that go all the way across? No, it does not. Well, this one does. Let's just see what other colors we got here. I like the dark blue. I don't want to cut a whole sheet of paper off for just one piece of dark blue. Maybe I won't have to, because look what I found. There we go. So how wide is that one? That's 1 inch, yeah. So 1 inch, where's my trimmer? It's just here. There we go. So 1 inch. By 3.5. There we go. Roll this to the side because we'll maybe use that for another card. Okay, so now we're going to add this piece on, and I'm just going to add it just a little bit lower. So when we go to put this piece on, you can still see it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to glue that straight down. Okay, let's get rid of this one. And this piece is going to go on to here. But before we do that, let's adhere this piece on just like that. Oh, there's an extra piece in there. Now this bundle was one of the first ones I seen. And it was, I think, on one of my first orders, which, I don't know if it's because it's antique looking or whatever, but it sort of grabbed my attention. So I'm just going to do that, like that, so I can adhere the circles. There we go. Okay, so now it's going to go onto there like that. Before we get started with that, though, let's grab the Old Olive ink. Where's all my flowers? Oh, they're all on. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment onto this oval piece. Over to the right-hand side, because I'm going to put the leaves and the flowers on the left-hand side. Go. And then we'll add these guys like that. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the inside leaves. I'm not going to do the whole thing because I don't want glue everywhere. I know I did that one upside down, but once we get the flowers on it, you won't really see. There we go. So now we got 1, missing a flower. Oh no, we're not. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now we got a bunch of these flowers. So this is going to be placed onto here like that. So I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals. There we go. These are probably from a kit. And I'm going to just add dimensionals to the back side of these flowers because we want them. I like them raised. But if you don't like them raised, you don't have to do it. Now these are probably from a kit that's a little bit thicker than our normal mini dimensionals. Okay, so now let's go and put big ones. Okay, I'm going to put this onto here now, and I am going to dimension it. And the reason I'm doing that is because when I go to put these flowers on, I just want to make sure that they are going on to this piece and not too far off. Okay. There we go, and this one we're going to slide right in like that. This little one, put down at the bottom, and these two smaller ones will bring up over the top. Okay, now this piece here, I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna put dimensionals on it. Oh, it's gonna be so nice, meltdown, major meltdown, like holy smokers. Like on the main streets, there's no snow. Of course, when you get into residential areas, there is. These ones, do they have any bigger ones? Yeah, they do. Okay, so now I'm going to pop some of these off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into the center of the flowers. And that's so you don't see the dimension. And I'm going to put a dimensional underneath this one here because it is floating down. I need dimensionals. Oh, I'm going to have to cut this one in half, I'm thinking. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I do. Oh man. Where's the other half? Just gonna take the backing off. There we go. And then slide this under. There we go. There we are. Okay, and then just finish. Oh, sorry about that. Just wasn't sitting properly with me. And then I'll take one there, and then I'll just go into a couple smaller ones. there we are. There is a card, and number 1. This week using the Scalloped, I put this on there, the Scalloped Wishes Bundle. There we have it. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And see you tomorrow. Bye.